What's up, guys? I'm MrAlanC, and I'm sitting at my notebook desk right now. This is so cool, so nice and clean looking, and I absolutely love it. I just built it. I got the instructions how to build it, a full guide of me building it coming up in this video, but let's check this awesome desk out. Here it is, guys. I'm just absolutely loving it. And there's a spot for everything. We got drawers up top. We got drawers down here. I'm putting my headphones up here when I'm not using them. And how nice does my laptop look on the desk? It's just perfect. Absolutely love it, guys. I think this desk is incredibly stylish and just the right size for me, too. Really clean styling down the sides. It's put together really nice. I used some solid hardware that was included, and it looks so clean. Love these handles right here. So yeah, that's a quick look at it. I'm going to go ahead and include now a video of me building it step by step. It was pretty easy. Check it out, guys. What's up, guys? I'm MrAlanC. I just got my home office notebook desk, and I'm going to go through the install process with you guys right now. So I'll install it for the first time, and then we'll put it to use. Let's take a look in the box. And inside the box, I see the various pieces that make up the desk. I see a box which probably contains hardware here, and I see an instruction manual which we'll be using to install this. Look at the contents I found inside the hardware box, all marked with a specific letter so we can easily identify them. Our first page of instructions. So let's take a look at step one. We're going to grab these pieces out of the hardware box, and we can also see it labeling which pieces need to go into the holes in it as they're labeled A. So we would locate that A bag right here. And what else do we need? Looks like we'll just start with these pieces and the A bag. Gone ahead and removed all pieces from the box and laid them out so they're easy to locate. So these are the pieces we're going to begin with. There's 4 pieces here. The large one, straight plank, another plank with 2 holes in it, and this plank, there's 2 like this. They both have a crack down them, so just one of those. So these 4, and we're going to get those items labeled A right there out of the bag. We'll begin placing these into the holes as advised. It's not going to go in every hole, so you want to take a look at the chart there and follow that. So I'll begin on this really big one. You can see these need to go on the outside holes or on this edge. So I'll grab 2 of those. It is advised to use a screwdriver. I repeat, it is advised to use a screwdriver. I'm kind of a rebel, so I'm going to use a drill, but I'll turn the power way down on it as not to strip anything. So I will begin now. Okay, and we're just going to go nice and light with the drill. Okay, got those 2. So if we move this way, we want to do the 2 in the middle. So we'll skip 2, and then we'll go to these 2 in the middle. I'll grab some A's and get them in there. Okay, very good. And then if we go down to the end, we're going to want to get the 2 outer holes down there as well. So I'll grab 2 of these. And we will begin. Okay. And taking a look at the directions, it looks like that does it for this piece. Now we're going to move on to this individual piece right here with the holes, the squares in it. Be mindful of the ones you already put in. Sitting on these or laying a knee on one of these is not enjoyable. We'll take this one and we'll put it down, and the hole will be on this left side here, the big hole. And then we see the smaller holes under the big hole, and we're not going to go right here. Right here, we're going to go down the bottom 2. So right there, we will put one. Okay, and right here. Very good. And we're pretty much getting ready to put this thing together like a puzzle. We just got to get these pigs in place. So if we go down a bit further, you can see these 2 holes. We're going to put one down here. Okay. And then on the other end, we got the 2 holes. We'll put one right here. So let me grab it. Very nice. Looking at the diagram, we did this one. We did this one. So we got 2 left. Right here, I got the one with the line down it. So that would be this one. Okay, let's begin that one. So looking at it, we have the line on the far side. We have 1, 2, 3 holes. And the diagram's telling me we're not going to do this hole or this hole. We're going to go straight down the center. So let's get started there. Go for that center hole. Okay. And it shows 5 more of them. So we're just going to do all the center holes all the way down here. I'll fast forward the video for you. All right, and we did finish all 5 of those center pieces. Very good. So now we're going to move on to that final piece for step 1. That's this one. It has a hole on the left side, a big hole. So looking at it, we have a big hole in the center up on this side. We have a little hole down here on the right. And we have all these ones in between. So looking at it right here, what we want to do is not drill these, but drill the ones on the bottom. So not the ones near the big hole in the center, but one down. So we'll get started. We have a bunch of them. A total of 4 of them. I'll fast forward the video ahead here. All right, so we did all 4 of them. And congratulations, guys, if you're following along. We just completed step 1 and made huge progress, one step closer to finishing this. And to look at step 2. So for hardware, it's telling us we're going to need hardware packet E. So let's go straight to our hardware and get that prepped. Looks like it's these tiny screws all in a nice Ziploc bag for us. It says we're going to need 2 of these things. It looks like they got little legs sticking out that go in holes. So let's go look for those. Okay, that must be these things right here. It's the only thing with legs sticking out. So I'll grab these. Also says we'll need piece 9, and it looks like it has 5 holes in it. Let's go find it. All right, I found piece 9. That's how it's labeled right there. Looks like there's 2 of them. We'll need it. So on the back side, it has 5 tiny holes. On the other side, it has the 2 big holes. You should be able to find it pretty easy. And then we just need pieces 10, 2 of those. And these are labeled 10. So let's see what we need to do with these. Okay, it looks like we're going to connect these to pieces 10 and 9. So let's go ahead and separate these quick. Okay, there's 4 of them there. Very cool. So these 4 are pieces 10 and 9 all lined up neatly next to each other. So we're going to take these now, and it looks like we're going to stick them in these holes. Now what I'm seeing is this curved end. One's flat, one's curved. Curved end is going to face out. So put that like this. And we'll place them all in these. So we'll place them in the 2 9s and the 2 10s. And then we'll screw them all in place. There's pre-drilled little holes for the screws. So that'll work good. We are breezing through step number 2 here. All right, let me get the screws ready. All right, and these screws are fairly small. So excuse me if I have any issues with them, if I drop them or anything. They do recommend a screwdriver once again. So it looks like there's going to be 2 screws that drill into each one of these plastic pieces into the pre-drilled hole in the board. I'll show you what that looks like in a sec. Okay, so there's a look at the first one, and it's complete. Now I'll do the other 3. I'll fast forward here. Great, I've finished all 4 of them now, and they're looking good. If you finish this step, congratulations. If not, take a second to catch up. And I'll see you on step 3. Look at step 3 now. This is getting exciting. We're starting to really see this thing come together. So it says we'll need 1 piece number 16, a piece 17, a piece 19, and some hardware labeled G. So let's go find that G hardware. I see it right here. And for a lot of these pieces, it's telling me there are 2 of them. So let's start by looking for piece 16. All right, so I did find the 2 piece 16s. They're oh, no, 117. So this one's labeled neatly. Let me go find the other 16. Is it here? There it is. So, no, that's a 19. All right, I found the 2-piece 16s, the 2-piece 17s. Here are the 2-piece 19s and the G hardware. We're going to want to take a piece 19, and you see how it has those 2 holes on each side? That's going to be drilled into this line right here. That's going to go on the bottom, facing down like that. So this is the 19 right here. Here's the 17, and pretty much these are going to end up lining up like this. And we're probably going to put a piece of wood in there to be the drawer bottom or something like that. So this is actually going to connect like that. And then if we get a piece 16, that's going to go on the other side. Oh, like that. Okay, so I'm going to use the G hardware to mount those now. So yeah, it can be a bit of a tricky angle here. So there's the 19, here's the 17, and we're connecting it at the corner there. I got 1 screw in. The other one's going to go in here, and I don't know if I can get a shot putting it in, but here's what you do. Goes right into that pre-drilled hole. Nice. And we got a nice solid connection there. Now we'll go ahead and we'll connect the next side, which will be piece 16. So that's right here. We want to make sure this line's lining up over here, like so. And we will drill in from this side. Right, so it can be tricky to get it started here, so let me do that now. Okay, and here we go. Okay, one more right down bottom. Not hard at all with those pre-drilled holes. And this is looking excellent. Now remember, I'm thinking it's going to be a drawer. Now remember, we have 2 sets of each of these pieces, so we're going to do the same thing with these. I will fast forward and follow the same directions for these. Okay, and I just finished the second one. So we now have 2 of those ready to go, and that completes step number 3. Good job, everybody. So step number 4, we're going to be looking for piece 12, and it's going to slide right into the drawers that we just built. So let's go find piece 12, and here it is laying right here. Let me go find the second piece 12. All right, easy to spot, the big flat one, and we got to slide those in. So I'm thinking they just slide in neatly. Let's give it a try here. I've never done this, so let's do it, guys. I think I'll put that 12 number facing down. And here we go. I don't want to be rough with this or anything. Seems like it's going in there pretty nicely. I think it'll, there we go. So it's getting in there good. Don't worry, guys. This is going to be tightened down so it stays in place. We'll repeat the same step on the second one there. All right, and that's going to complete step number 4. Great job, everybody. We have our drawers built. Take a look at step number 5. We got a good start to our drawers, but it looks like we get to finish them. Remember, I said it's going to hold the bottom in there tight. That's what we're going to do right now. We need 2 piece 14s, so that's going to go in the front. Let's go find piece 14. And here they are, piece 14. This is what they look like, and they're going to go down. They're going to be the drawer front. And yeah, they're going to connect there. So we got 2 of those. It says we need a piece of hardware named E and a piece of hardware named G. So we worked with G in the last step, so we still got those. I see E right there. Those are the ones we used in the very beginning. What else we need? We need some door handles. That's cool. Let's find the drawer handles labeled F. And looky here, these are going to look great. Let's go ahead and take piece 14, and we're going to want this line facing towards the bottom. We're going to flip it like this, so these 2 holes are visible. Let's again make sure that line's on the bottom, because we're going to mount the handles in place here. So it's instructing me to lay the handles like this. So the bottom part right there, it's going to be facing down towards the line. And what are we going to mount that with? We're going to take hardware piece E right here, these tiny screws, and mount it in place. All right, I'll try to get an angle while I do this. I might be a little crowded with the camera there. Let's see what we can do. No, that went in quite nice. I'm not going to snug it all the way down until I line this one up and get it started on the other side. Very nice. All right. So there we go. We got the front drawer with the handle. We're going to repeat that step on the other piece 14. So I'll do that now and fast forward ahead here. All right, and just like that, we got the 2 done. So this is where we're going to click this in place here. This might take a second to line up just right. And once we got it, we want to make sure this cardboard's in the line. Once we got it, we're going to go ahead and take hardware G and screw it in these 2 holes. Give me 1 second to line it up just right. All right, I took a minute, made sure that that bottom piece is slid in the crack. And now we can go ahead and drill these in place. I'll repeat for the other side. So let's make sure everything's in place right. And get that other side drilled in place quick. Nope, came loose, so I got it adjusted just right before drilling. That's very important. Okay, and this goes really smooth because I have pre-drilled holes for you. So look at that. We have our first drawer looking fantastic, and I'm going to repeat those same steps with this one. So let me fast forward ahead in the video. Guys, I got those drawers done, so let's take a look. There they are. That completes step 5, and I'd say we're making some fantastic progress. Great job, guys. All right, let's move on to step 6. Let's see what pieces we'll need. We'll need 2 pieces of number 18, 1 piece of 20, and some hardware labeled G. So we got the hardware labeled G. Okay, so it's looking like we're building another drawer. This has a lot of nice drawers. So there's actually 4 18 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 20 pieces that look like this. And we have the G hardware. Let's get started. Here's the 20 piece. Here's the 2 18 pieces. Pretty much we're going to want to make a drawer. So that's going to go on that side. This will go on this side. We'll put the hardware through the holes. The hardware G. Let's get started. All right, I drilled one side in place. And let's grab the other 18. And we're going to line this crack up like that again. And we're going to drill the hardware in through here. Just give me a sec. We will start some hardware for you. And we're going to connect it into that hole right there. Okay. And then we can drill it right in. There's a hard angle, but I got it. Let's go ahead. We're going to drill that other piece of hardware in right here. We'll make sure it's lined up good and slide it in place. Very nice. So we've completed that one for this step. Let's repeat the process with these 3 pieces that we had put to the side. I will fast forward the video to the next part. All right, I completed those 2 now, and we're going to move on to step 7. Looks like we're going to get a bottom piece for each shelf labeled piece 13. All right, it took me a second to find piece 13. Turns out it was right in front of me the whole time. So we're just going to neatly slide piece 13 into place here. And remember, we're going to put a front on these that's going to pull it all together nice and tight. But we'll get it started in there. There we go. And that completes step number 7. Okay, step number 8. We're going to need piece 15. Let's find it. So for piece 15, there's 2 of them, very thick. It's the front of the drawer, and they're labeled. We will also need our E hardware, our G hardware, and F, which is the handles. This might be our last two drawers, guys. That's great. So we're going to use the small hardware labeled E, the small screws, to drill into the board here and mount the handles just like so. Remember, you want them facing down towards that crack. So they're going to go like that. And I will get to drilling. Okay. And we'll hit the other side here into the pre-drilled hole. And we'll repeat that step on the other piece 15. So I'll fast forward ahead here. All right, so I got both of these handles drilled in place. Now this is going to connect right up in here. And we're going to want to make sure that this has the drawer bottom slid into it when we mount it. So once it's perfect, let me get it set perfect. All right, mine wasn't going in perfect. I had to slide the drawer out and turn it this way, this bottom piece, because it was too long. So now it's going to fit correctly. So we'll want to get that position just right. And it fits together nice like a puzzle. The drawer's in that line. And we'll go ahead and drill this with hardware G. So I don't have much of an angle there, so we'll get you from this angle. And let's go. We'll repeat the same step on the other side. Make sure it's lined up good. And we'll get those two pieces of G hardware. Mounted in place. Okay, and we have another drawer completed. And we're going to complete that exact same step on this one now. So I'll fast forward ahead and get that done. All right, both of these drawers are complete, and that will complete step number 8. Great job, everybody. Let's move on to step number 9. Step number 9. It's saying we're going to need pieces number 2. So there's only one piece like it. It's ginormous. And, yeah, I don't see any... Oh, no, that's piece number 3. Okay, so it's not this one. There is one other one like it. It's the one where we put these pieces in. This is step number 2. So, it's telling us we're also going to need a couple other pieces. Before we do, we're going to grab this C hardware. I think it's like little pieces of wood right here. We're going to take those out, and we're going to plug them in these holes right all the way down. So I figured I'd just do that quick since it's fairly simple. All right, great. So we also need to grab some other pieces for this step now. That's pieces 21, 22, and 23. All right, so I see a lot of 23 pieces. There's 4 of them here. And we got the 21 pieces right here, 2 of them. And then piece 23. Let's find that. So we got 23, 21. We need piece 22 yet. Okay, so 21 and 22 right there. So if we take a look, we're going to take 22. So let's find that one right here. And looks like they want this whole side facing inward, facing down. And we're just going to put it right on top of here. It's going to sit like that, okay? So that was 22. Now we'll get 23. And we got 4 of them. We're just going to go right down a row here. Let me see how they like it facing. Okay, the hole is going to face that way. So that'll go in here. In here. Let me see. In here. Here. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. So 23. All right, right here, like so. And then the last one is 21. And this will face over here. Sweet. We just did a lot, guys. We got rid of a bunch of little pieces. So those aren't going to consume our time no more. We got step 9 done. On to step 10. And all we need for this one is hardware labeled B. It looks like this. And all this little hardware is just going to plug into those holes right there. And then we'll just tighten them and then it's going to lock on. So let me do that. All right, so I re-angled it for you so you can all see. And let me show you just how it's going. We're going to take one of these. You can see there's a hollow part right there. We'll face that down. Stick this in. And you're going to want a Phillips screwdriver for this. I don't got mine, so I just use my little mini screwdriver drill. And I will tighten it. And that's locked in place. Solid. So I'm going to do that all the way down. Now let's not forget there's also one facing this way up top. So I'll fast forward ahead to that. All right, these are all mounted on there. Really nice. I just got that one facing that way yet. 2. Just going to do the same thing for that one. Okay, that's nice and tight. And now I think we get to move on to step 11. Good job completing step 10, guys. 11 looks like it's going to be so satisfying. Look at that. Step 11, we need piece 11. So let's go find it. Here it is, way over here. It's a nice, long, thin one. I had my eye on this. I knew we were going to use it eventually. All we're doing is we're sliding it into place right on the edge. Okay, so let's see. Gotta get these lined up right. Excuse me while I try. There we go. So that looks great. We got it slid into place, and that completes step 11. Step 12, and I'm pretty excited. We're done with most of the technical stuff, and I'm ready for this to get simple on us. So we'll grab piece 3. That's this big boy right here. And this line, this is going to stick into that. But before we do that, we want to fill these with pieces C. And it looks like that goes on the outer edges. So let's find pieces C right here. And we'll begin sticking these in everywhere except for the center holes. Just on this one side. And we'll do that until it looks just like that. And we're going to pop it on top. And those are going to go in these holes. It'll be interesting to see how easily this fits in its place. I think this could be tricky. I don't know. It seems to be going good so far. Line these up. It's probably going to be hard to line them all up at once, but I'm going to go for it. Okay, so far so good. Kind of examining each one as I go. Wow, okay. We got them all, and that looks really nice. So that was step 12. Don't worry, step 13 is coming, and we're just going to use our H hardware and put it put it in all these holes and lock this down tight in place. What a nice looking piece we got here. So the only piece we need for step 13 is the hardware labeled H. And like I said, those are going to go in these holes right here. Want to hear something satisfying? All right, I'm going to start drilling these. Wow, I got to slow down a little. I don't want to hurt anything. So nice and easy wins the race, or something like that. Very nice. Okay, 2 to go. Very good, guys. You guys are doing a great job following along. That one was a little aggressive, but I got it. All right, so this is rock solid, guys. Love it. let's see what the next step is. Just kind of slid that out of the way now. We're going to look at step 14. I wonder what this big board is. Number 4. Let's find number 4 right away. Here it is. It's this board we worked on earlier. So we're going to pull that towards us. Board number 4. Need some more pieces, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look. We need some C's. So that's these guys right here. We got them ready. So it looks like we'll need 4 of these. And we're just going to pop them in these holes that are right next to the metal rods that are sticking out. Okay, easy peasy. And now we're going to go for these guys. 9, 10. So 9, 10, 9, 10. Very good. We'll just start with one pair of 9 and 10 right there. And it's saying the first 9. Now notice how I got this. I got this hole facing that way, right? To keep this in orientation for you guys. This hole is facing out that way. So now let's see. That matches the diagram. We're going to want to take a 9. So that's a 10. We'll take this 9 right here. Right? And I can tell we're going to want these slidey things sticking out this way. So we're going to position the 9 so that the slidey thing's sticking away from the board. And we can see the 2 holes that match up. So pretty much we're just going to stick it on here. Should be some holes on there. There we go. So there's number 9. Then we'll do 10, kind of matching it, but facing towards it, because this is, looks like it might be a drawer or something. So there we go. There's 10, 9. I'll grab let's see, this is a 10. What's the next piece? We actually need a 9 now. So we'll take another 9, and this is going to be facing this way. And a 10 facing this way. This thing's coming together. I just can't wait for it to be done. I'm pretty excited. So those are all lined up, and that's it for step 14. Great job, everybody. Number 15, let's go for our hardware labeled B. We're familiar with these. And let's lock these bad boys down. So this one will go in here. And very good. And we'll do that here, here, and right here. So let me get cracking at that. At this point, you guys are pretty much experts. Okay. Got one right here. And one last one right here. And that will give these a little extra support. Okay. And then we got to grab part M, and I'll figure out what we got to do with these. Oh, look at hardware piece M. It's a little screwdriver, so you can really tighten them down and get in there, guys. I wish I would have shown you that earlier. So I'm going to use it because this thing's too cute not to show you. My wife's got to see this. She thinks it's hilarious. It's a good little tool. It's a good little tool. I'll throw it in her toolbox. Surprise her with it. There we go. All right. So that step's done. That's step 15. All right, step number 16 looks super simple. We're going to grab piece 5. So that's that big one right there. And we're going to get some of these wood pieces and jam them in there quick. I'll show you right where they go. We're going to need 4 of them. Okay. So we'll go up top here. And they obviously go in these bigger... Oh, that wasn't right. It slid right in there. All right, I tipped it upside down and got it out. They go in the smaller holes. My mistake, I'm sorry. So we're going to put those in the smaller holes. Right there. Okay. And I'm going to grab this big old piece right here. So here it is right here. And the way I'm holding it is these are going to go in those holes. And we got holes for those wood pieces to go in. So here's kind of a view if I can get it and line it up at the same time. A little tricky here. You see they're starting to find their little home. Are you too good for your home? There we go. All right. So it's on there loosely. And yeah, that's step 16. I bet we're going to tighten it down in just a minute. Uh-oh, we're getting a little screwdriver out again, labeled M. And we're going to tighten down 4 of these right in there, there, and there. So I'm going to fast forward ahead. All right, we tighten those down real nice. So they're looking good. Great work, everybody. Let's go over to step 18. Wow, we're going to start connecting like the side legs and stuff. This is exciting. Okay, so we're going to need piece 6, piece 8, and some more of these. So here's piece 6 right here. Cool. We'll just lay it over here. And there's 2 of these. One of these is actually labeled 8. So you want to check because they are different, because they go on different sides. So if you tip it over, it'll tell you right down here, there's an 8 on that one. So we'll grab number 8 here. And this is how I'm laying it right now. We're getting ready to put this thing together. It's looking good. But right now we need some wood pieces. So 3 wood pieces. And we're just doing this side. And they're going to go in to the end of piece 6 right here. Into this piece and the top. So right here, here, and here on the ends. I'll show you. I want to get the right one this time. Okay. There's a piece up here somewhere. There it is. Right over there. And I need one more. I'm going to go up top on the side. Oh, almost had it. Right here. Thanks for being so patient, guys. We're doing great. And I'm trying to get you guys angles, so this is going to slide into position here. Line them wooden pieces up to go in the hole. That looks really good. And then, once I get that like that, we will take this piece, and this is going to slide right into here. Man, it's starting to come together. I cannot wait. I get so excited. You guys are doing great. We're on to step 19, and we're going to need hardware labeled J and K. Take a look at that. These are the big boys right here. Hardware J, and we got K right there. And that's all we're going to use on this. Looks like we're going to tighten things down and get a solid build here. All right, so showing it up here. So I'm going to do just that, right next to where that wood piece was. And that just popped through. We can see it up through this crack. I think we got to stick a J through there, or a K through there. Yeah, it shows us putting a K in there and locking it in place. So we're going to do that. So pretty much this piece has a flat head on one side and a hole on the other. So it's going through the hole. I don't know if we're going to twist or what. We'll figure it out right now. All right, I think the best place to show this would be on the lower one since I can get a camera angle. So outside of here, outside on this board, is where we're going to stick this in, right? And right here, we're going to take this and pop it in this hole. And then we want to stick this through. And it's going to line up and go into that. So I'm sticking it in through the other side. And it's not going in, so I'm going to grab that little screwdriver and rotate it until it goes in properly, right? Oop. Is it going? Not yet. It wants to. Okay, so now it wants me to screw the remaining end in. So we're going to do that for these spots there and there. I'll do that real quick. To screw it in, we're going to need to use the hardware included, labeled L. It's an Allen wrench. So this is on the outside here. And I'll start screwing it in. It's going to have a really nice tight grip here. So this is cool. I haven't used this particular hardware before. I've used an Allen wrench, obviously, but not this particular way of mounting something. So interesting. I just want to learn something. Okay, we got that tightened down really good. So we're going to want to do the same thing right here. And run one of those metal things up through that hole up top. And there's a look at the diagram if you're confused at all. I'm going to get all 3 of these done and fast forward the video. I'll meet you there once it's done. Those 2 mounted. I need to get this piece in here. And let's see, does this one have a big hole? Yes. So we're going to do the same thing right here. So in this case, I tip this upside down. I'll hold it. And I'll put one of those metal things in the hole. And I will put the big screw through there. So I need to do this off camera, but I'll do it real quick, guys. All right, I think I got you guys an angle. So I put a piece of K hardware in there. And that line needs to be straight out. So that means it's in the position to slide this in. Start rotating that. And then tighten it down with the included Allen wrench, which I laid over here somewhere. We will fast forward ahead to once I complete this. And I just completed that step. This was a great angle to do it at. And that completes step number 19. So I'm excited. We're going to put on the other side now in step 20. So we'll grab the other side, which is piece 7, and some more of these. Let's go get it. All right, we got the other side ready. We'll go over here, and we'll take these wood pigs. We'll put one here, one over here, and one over here. Take a look. I got this sitting on the other side, so it's sitting upward. Now those pigs will line up with these holes right here. So these big holes, they're going to go on the inside. There will be holes on the outside on the legs themselves. Give me a sec to position the camera for you. I'll get this laid on here. And we just need to fit it into those pigs here. So I can see the hole. There. There. Okay. And one over here. Great. We got all those pigs lined up and put in position. So here's what we're looking at right now. And looks like we can move on to step 21. So 21, we're going to get J and K. So here's K, here's J, and I'm going to need that Allen wrench. So here's that Allen wrench, they included. All right, let me take a look what we're doing here. Okay, so we know that those large bolts right here are going to go down into these holes, right? That's simple. But what we want to do is find these holes where we stick in the other hardware. So the hardware labeled K. So I'm going to start sticking them in here. Right. Great. I'll straighten that one so it's up and down. So the bolt slides right in. Then we'll grab our bolts. And we'll just get them all started here. All right, now we'll use our Allen wrench to tighten all 3 of those down. I'll fast forward ahead. Great, everything's fastened down. We're ready for step 22. Step 22, we'll put the top of the desk on, labeled piece 1. We're going to need 8 of these wood pieces. And I'm going to need to flip this so it's sitting upright. All right, I flipped the frame upright. Here's piece 1. So we put all these metal things in, but we're going to fill the rest of the holes in with these wood pieces here. So there's going to be 8 of them. One more. Okay, now we're ready to pop this on top of this. So I'm hoping these wood pieces stay put. Let's go ahead and go for it. I'll try to line this front row up. Hopefully the other rows will follow. Let's see. I only lost one wood piece, so I'm gonna grab another one quick. A better option for the wood pieces would be to put them into the empty spots on the desk frame before putting the top on. But either way will work. That way would be a little easier. Okay. Want to make sure everything's in where it belongs before we put too much pressure on top. Okay, everything clicked together perfectly, guys. So we are looking really good here. Got the desktop on. Let's go ahead and check out the next step. For the next step, we can read it right off the top of our desk here. Okay, step 23. Gonna need some of these hardwares labeled B. We'll need 6 of them, and we're gonna tighten them in some holes around the inside of the top desk frame, and that's going to latch down the top nice and tight. So I'll go under the desks now. I'll try to fit in here. And you see these holes on the outside, the big ones? We're going to start filling those with this metal hardware, and then we'll tighten them in place. There's also one right there and one behind me. So I'm going to do all of these, guys, and then I'll fast forward ahead to when these are done. There's 2 of them. All right, we got all 6 of them fastened. There's a look under the table here where those 6 were. So, very good. Good work, everybody. We're on our last step, step 24. So we get to put the desk drawers in and the top of the desk on. Let's do that now. So this piece, very heavy. It's going to go on top of the desk right there. Right? Looks pretty good. I like it. This also has some drawers we can put in it. Let's go grab those. And one here. And one here. This can go right against a wall or on the desk there. Very cool. And then we got 2 drawers right here. So grab one here. And look how nice that slides in with the fine work we did. And one more here. Very cool, guys. And there you have it. You guys did an excellent job. We are complete with this desk. How nice does that look? Absolutely love it, guys. I hope this guide to building it was easy to follow along and you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. A quick one extra step I forgot. Hardware part D. That can go in the back of the drawers and fill these little holes right here. There's 2 holes in each drawer, so let me fill them. There we go. We can also remove these stickers as we wish. All right, and we're styling. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye.